Hi guys, welcome to today's edition of It's So Fluffy Nails, and it feels like it's been forever and a day since our last episode, but to be honest, without any Chanel nail polishes being released between the beginning of January and now, I didn't really have much to say about the world of nail polish. But today I finally had a chance to go into the Neiman Marcus at Tyson's and met up with my girl Jenny, and she says that the new Chanel formula is out in stores, and I've definitely seen it online, but I was waiting to go pick it up in person so I didn't have to wait for shipping, and I've got 2 of the new bottles here. So to be honest, I probably mentioned before that I was very scared about the addition of 16 new formulas to the collection, because at the new increased price, now all these Chanel nail polishes are $28 each, and it's the same price as its gel coat and base coat and top coat that they have online. So compared to the other years when Chanel has slowly ratcheted up the prices from when I started collecting, from $25 up to $27, with no apparent change in the formula other than the fact that they say that they're Chanel and they want to. At least this time, with the extra dollar, hopefully we're getting a little bit more bang for our buck with this new gel type formula. So what's interesting about having them do a clean slate and put out new polishes all together, in my opinion, is that we really get to see what Chanel considers its most essential colors. And if you go to the Chanel.com website, they have it used to be 16 colors. Right now it's down to 15. There was a blue color that used to be up there, and for some reason, it is not on there right now. So hopefully it'll still be out. But otherwise, if you look at the rows on the website, you see Particuliere and a couple of pinks, 4 reds, 3 dark reds, a purple, a gold, and 2 grays. So it's really interesting because all of these are very neutral. There's a bright pink that can be very springy, but it really shows you how much red is important to the Chanel company, and especially its makeup line. So the only way that I could take going out and buying all these new nail polishes was to actually tell myself I was only going to get the new colors, because technically some of the colors are repeats. So the ones that I recognized were Particuliere, Ballerina, Pirate, Vamp, and Rouge Noir. So if you take out those 5 and the fact that they didn't release that blue nail polish yet, I was down to 10 new nail polishes. So if any of you guys are excited to go out and buy it, but you don't know how much you want to be able to spend at one time, making a priority of the colors that you actually want right away to wear is one way to do it. So even though I have already had Particuliere and Vamp, I thought it'd just still be fun to go in person and swatch them, just to see what the differences were. And so I went into the store, and I've actually got the new Vamp on this finger here, and the new Particuliere formula on here, and this is the old formulas down here. So I have the old formula Particuliere right next to it, and the old Vamp right here. And just looking at them side by side, they're almost identical. I guess the real test will be in how well they wear. So I'm actually going to cut this video later and hopefully do a stress test of how well these nail polishes actually stand up side by side. But until then, I just wanted to point out some differences that'll help you distinguish between the polishes. So obviously, when you're looking at them straight on, they've changed the front face, and when I first looked at this, it kind of looked a little bit bare and bald because we're so used to seeing the color and the name, the color number and the name right on the front of the bottle. So that's no longer true. It's got the bare front, it just says Vernis Chanel, but on the back, maybe you can see this closer up here, at the very top they've got the color number 520, and this one's Garçon, and previously they were not displayed on the back, only on the front. So that's one difference. Otherwise, the box themselves, they have a new name. It's called the Longue Tenue Longwear nail color. I'm not sure. When I see that and my eyeballs mix up all the letters, I see long tongue, but that is not the case. This is just a Longwear nail color. So box is slightly different, but otherwise it's the same volume. Maybe later on I'll play around and look at how the formulas might actually differ on the back of the box, but that is for another day, including sample swatches of these colors I'm going to do in another video. But I just wanted to say, yay, they're finally here. I'm so excited. So I'm going to head off to do my stress test on these colors. See you soon. Hey guys, so welcome back to part 2 of this episode where I went off and did my stress test, and those are my finger air quotes here, and then came back and got to look over at the results of how well the new formula stood up. So as you can see, the 2 outside fingers were the Longwear gel didn't hold up so nicely. At the end of the day, there's like a little bit of chippage here and here, and some at the tip over here. So not exactly what I was expecting, but full disclosure, when I went to go try on these nail polishes at the store, they didn't have the base coat in, so I wasn't able to use a base coat. So that might have had a factor, and just the fact that I guess maybe I used my pointer finger a little bit more to let you know what my fictional stress test was. I just went to the gym, I went to the pool, swam a couple of laps, got in and used like the jacuzzi. So there's cold water, there's hot water, and I actually put my fingers up in front of the jets to see how well they would do with the blasting. I did some cleaning, and then I guess the final version of this stress test will just be putting it into this nail polish remover and seeing how quickly it dissolves. Let's see. So I'm gonna stick it in. 1, 2, 3. Yep, very surprising. And it also might have to do with the position of my fingers. So let's see. One thing that I am noticing is that this gelware isn't leaving as much as of this purple haze that you usually get with the red nail polishes. So I'm not sure if that's part of the new formula. I guess all I can really say, since I didn't have a base coat to begin with, is that on the very basic level, that this gel type nail polish on its own won't be better than a regular system using the full base coat all the way up to the top coat that protects the whole system, the 3 layers. So hopefully once the new base coat comes into the stores too, we'll be able to have a more accurate comparison. But overall, I think that the new formulations of these 2 colors are very easy to apply. So I guess we'll have to try this test again. The most I can say is inconclusive. I'm sorry. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments, and I'll be following up with the new colors shortly. Thanks. Bye.